room, man. So a hand clap for y'all, to be honest with you. I like the life insurance because I wasn't going to go there, but y'all asked for it. So we went there a little bit. Again, give your audience what they asked for. Now I have a whole segment on why life insurance is important. So what? It's on 20? Oh, all right, we straight. We almost done. Well, we close. If it go out, if it get to 10, I'll run and get the laptop. I mean the iPad. All right. All right, so we spoke about ways to invest. We spoke about real estate. We at a place now to where I want to bring something up to y'all that's super important to me because I am the CEO and founder of BlackChain, right? So in doing Billionaire Mind, regardless, this is my most important thing. One thing we're doing with BlackChain, and it's a place that I've never really been before, but I'm raising $1.65 million, right? So that's raising $1.65 million, right? How can we do that? Even with BlackChain, I have a worksheet. Actually, I'm gonna pass it around here, and I might take a picture and put it on my live, or the course rather. But I created streams of income for BlackChain itself. It's okay, and I want to say this too. The same thing that we just did, the streams of income and the cash flow, you want to do that for your business too, not just for yourself. Because you pay yourself something different than you pay your business. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Even the cash flow, like you said, business. I like to say cash flow too, but imagine your business making a certain amount of money and you just paying yourself a certain amount. But now your business starts to own assets. Because your business, now this is huge, right? Because your business can gain credit. Imagine your business itself, it can make millions of dollars, right? But it can own millions of dollars worth of things. So now is, let's say, is worth $1 billion because you own assets, your business own assets. The thing is, you own the business, right? So that's an asset that you personally own, but your business is worth. Like some uses cash flow, and again, you and your business, you want to think about, like, you can think about it as yourself, but also you can think about it separate. Like BlackChain is transitioning from an LLC to a corporation, right? So it's an entity just purely on its own. You got me? But BlackChain, a couple things I'm doing with BlackChain, right? So I'm gonna have an NFT fashion showcase in February, and it's gonna be a conference slash fashion show, right? So conferences, BlackChain has merch, right? BlackChain has a service to help businesses in this space, into the blockchain space. What else does BlackChain have? Conferences, merch, services, BlackChain. We're building courses, but this more so gonna be for, I'll be honest with you, that's gonna be more so for free. That's on our Learn to Earn platform. These are our main core. There's more. I think I wrote down about 7 different things, literally 7 to 8 different things that I'm planning for a BlackChain. But these are the core for right now. You got me? These are the core for right now. You know, besides fundraising, this is what we're doing to multiply what's being given to us. You got me? So you can fundraise, but how can we get this thing rolling a lot faster? I mean, how? Because we were supposed to go live back in May or whatever, right? But now we had some interest for some VCs, and it was money that I just really didn't want to turn down because of what it could really be. We're talking about building an entirely new blockchain. You got me? So it's huge. But these are some things that we were doing specifically for BlackChain. But BlackChain, all in all, I just wanted to go over that briefly. But BlackChain, all in all, is a cryptocurrency, right? Does everybody understand cryptocurrency in here? I'm gonna be doing a lot of these talks for BlackChain, for the community. So I know some of you guys are really big in the community. Josh, I know you big in Delray. I know you big downtown or West Palm, right? I know you definitely Broward and Riviera Beach. You got me. So it's one of those things to where everybody in this room out, and then I know some people down there like Doug Lawson, etc. Some connections that I have. But we'll be doing some events where we talk about cryptocurrency, right? So I got to make sure this room has a really good understanding of it, at least for a bit of it. Right? Cryptocurrency ain't nothing, is exactly what it sounds like. It's digital currency, right? It's not like a stock. Okay, now there are things called a security token that's equivalent to a stock. You got me? BlackChain itself will have its own security token. But cryptocurrency is a part of what's called blockchain technology. Doing transactions on blockchain technology, we use cryptocurrency as the form of payment. You got me? So cryptocurrency is a couple of different things that makes it valuable or that makes it beneficial, right? I can send it to you in a second. It don't matter if you're across the world. You got me? And there's no maximum amount. We know with Zelle, there's an X amount that we can send every single day. Cryptocurrency, if I wanted to send you $100 million, I can send you $100 million, not only instantly, but literally in a blink of an eye, whenever I choose. You got me? And it's something that they're called smart contracts, right? It involves coding and etc. But what happens is I can just send it instantly. It's beneficial. It's safe. I'm not. The thing is, it's something called decentralized finance. Decentralized, meaning away from banks and financial institutions and government. So it gives all power and control to the users. So we're talking about a peer-to-peer network to where we can do finance. I can lend and borrow whatever on this thing called blockchain technology, right, which is pretty much a network of computer systems that work together, right? On these, there are things called blocks that are created, which is nothing but information that just continues to be built upon. I hope that makes sense, right? We good? All right. All right. So, but cryptocurrency itself will be used for exchange for multiple different things. We got Bitcoin. Everybody heard of Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency, but it was the first cryptocurrency. That's why Bitcoin is so valuable now, because it was the first one ever made, right? So the thing about Bitcoin is that it's pretty much deflationary, right? We hear the market, we hear about it going up and down or whatever, but Bitcoin started out as cents. People got it for like 100 for like $3. Now they're worth millions, right? Because now Bitcoin, I think, is at like what, 20,000 now? Anybody? Can somebody look it up? About 19 to 20, right? So it's around there. But at one point it was at 50,000. Bitcoin has went up like that is because more people are using it. The more usage I have in a certain cryptocurrency, the better. So more people have started to use it. Not only that, what do they use it for? What is the use case? Really a store of value. Because what happens is this, right? And the good thing is it can't be replicated. Like Bitcoin, you have cryptocurrencies where they have something called there more can be made, more can be brought into supply. Appreciate you. I see you the link. But more can be replicated. With Bitcoin, it cannot be replicated. So there's a certain supply, right? 21, now you can create more, but I'm going to start getting real technical. I want to make sure this is clear, all right? But there are 21 million Bitcoin ever created, period. There's about 18 million in circulation right now. 18 to 19 million, somewhere between there. What happens is, once the last Bitcoin is pulled out, that's it. You got me? That's why everybody talks about mining. They mine and they bring the Bitcoin into circulation. But there's a total supply of 21 million ever created. So what happens is this supply and demand. How many dollars are there in the U.S. right now? Does anybody know? Yeah. There's no way you can know because they're still printing some right now. So we got dollars being printed every single day. So the value of the dollar has nothing to do but do what? Go down. It's not like they made money and stopped printing it. They keep printing it. So that's why cryptocurrency is so important, especially when we talk about Bitcoin as a store of value. It's like digital gold. That's why the value continues to go up. You got me? So as a key thing with Bitcoin, and again, blockchain technology is easier to send, it's easier to use. It's not like MoneyGram or anything like that. I don't have to go to a Western Union or something to go through a third party to send something to my family that may be across the world or whoever. We're talking about cross-border payment systems, right? To where I can send it, and it's gonna take this, that, or whatever. And it's also safer because let's say my people are in a third world country or whatever, they have to go to this Western Union, and it's kind of dangerous around them. They got to worry about people stealing from them, whatever the case. As long as they have an internet connection, they're gonna just receive the money that fast. That's the beauty of blockchain technology. It happens in an instant, right? So cryptocurrency is important for this talk because again, we're going to be using it. And it's that investment thing. I don't care if you really don't know much about it. Because of what I just told you about Bitcoin, I would take at least $20 a week and just put it in Bitcoin. Even if you, like, I promise you, that's the best speculation you can have. Because again, it's only 21 million Bitcoin. There are more millionaires on earth than there are Bitcoin. I mean, more millionaires on earth than there is Bitcoin, but also more millionaires in the United States than there is Bitcoin. You can go to Cash App right now and put money in Bitcoin. You got me? It's these things called wallets, right? So your cryptocurrency, they have things called cold and hot wallets. When you have, like, you heard of Coinbase, like crypto.com, stuff like that, those are like hot wallets because they're connected pretty much to the internet. They're on the exchange. There's things called cold wallets to where I have one. It's a physical, like, USB port, almost USB flash drive, to where it holds my cryptocurrency. You got me? So the crypto on there, it's harder for, and even stuff on the phone like Trust Wallet. That's where people hold our BlackChain. That's where we hold our BlackChain, the Trust Wallets, right? Those things are way harder to get into. And the reason why people lost cryptocurrency, like even with Bitcoin, because they had these wallets and they created what was created was a passphrase, right? And it could be a sentence or a series of words that are like 12 to 24 words. And you got to write these words down correctly in the right order and keep it and store it somewhere where nobody else can get it. And if you keep it, let's say you lose your crypto, or let's say you lose your wallet, whatever. What'll happen is, because you have this phrase, right? I'll be able to have access to it. But if I forget this phrase, I'm not gonna have access to it. I lost it forever. Dollars in Bitcoin because they bought it a long time ago, act like it was just nothing, or they won it, act like it was nothing, and then they just lost this super valuable thing that they didn't realize was going to be valuable for the future. And Bitcoin has been around for a long time. I found out in 2014, America seized Bitcoin. The government itself, they seized Bitcoin and they will auction it off to millionaires and billionaires. This is 2014. Bitcoin is worth a lot more now. You get what I'm saying? So it's something that's been around for a long time, but and they've been using cryptocurrency in the black market forever. You got me? That's just what it is. They send it in the instant, boom, it's there. You know, it's and it's all cold. Like, it's not like I have an ID, my name is on it, etc. Right? Certain apps have you do that, like the exchanges and stuff. When I have a cold wallet, I have a code. And as long as, if I have your code, only thing I can do is send stuff to your code. I can't do nothing else. I can't take from you. I can try to hack your wallet. That's been done, but that's a very hard thing to do. You got me? Right? But it's something that can just, I'm telling you, it's so important for what we're talking about, because there are things that are on this blockchain space called NFTs. Right? NFTs are super important for this because it's something I talk about, and it's called tokenization. It seems like when I write bigger, I write better. But that one not that good, but hold on, wait, let me make it better. Sorry, online audience. All right, but tokenization, you got me? Tokenization has a lot to do with NFTs, with crypto, with everything. It's a term that I coined. It's called industrial tokenization. Everything we see as today will be tokenized. I promise you. It just will, right? Things will be tokenized. We see more and more things be tokenized. It'll get to a point to where I go into a store. If I see this, come see you. But when I see this hat, it's sitting there. You got me? And instead of paying for it with my money, I pull up my crypto wallet and I'm going to pay for it. Watch it happen. Watch. Mark my words. You got me? Tokenization. Houses are being tokenized. You can actually refinance a home using blockchain technology. The power in that, that's a whole different conversation. I know y'all might want to ask questions. But you give people access to home ownership or equity in properties across the world. It doesn't matter how small or how big they invest, but they have access through it through tokenization by owning those tokens. It's a crazy thing. So we just spoke about equity, et cetera, in real estate. But now that's already being evolutionized in blockchain technology. So again, getting your mind ready for the future. You got me? NFTs. We hear about NFTs as more than just digital art. It can be a digital asset. It can be a physical asset that's attached to what's called a smart contract, which makes it a token. NFT, non-fungible token, meaning it just can't be replicated. Right? So if I have a non-fungible token can be this hat. I'll never forget, I actually wrote about it on Medium when I posted it. You got me? So what happened is, I'll never forget my first time really diving into, or not my first time, but things I was just, because I wanted to make sure I had a full grasp on it. And I do a lot of research, right? One thing that popped up was this girl. She had a diamond. She made a video of the diamond, and then she smashed it. The diamond was worth, I don't even know, I think millions. You got me? The thing is, that video capture was posted as a non-fungible token. So the same value of the diamond was in the value of the NFT now. The value transferred. So I can have a picture of a diamond, and a diamond can be in a lockbox somewhere. It can be somewhere else. But the value of it is now inside this NFT. So whoever owns this NFT owns that value.
Can that value appreciate?
Yeah, 100%. A lot of couple different things like supply and demand. You see the collections with 10,000, everybody wants it. But a lot of it, like a lot of these NFT collections, it's all about, because if that's the only video of that diamond right before it got smashed, you understand what I'm saying? If this is the only painting by Picasso as an NFT, like we see it in today's world, just normally, again, Picasso paintings. You know what I mean? It's a reason why Jay-Z got however many he got of them, right? Because it's wealth. But you can do the same thing via blockchain. That's what NFTs are. If Nike creates an NFT collection, or if I create an NFT collection and I add, check this out. We just talked about all that stuff, right? Branding. Let's say I got an NFT collection. Within this NFT collection, there are perks. There's value for billionaire mind, right? What we just spoke about. Okay, so I got 10,000 NFTs. If you buy this NFTs, you'll get access to every seminar, every training, everything that I got. You get access to all of it. All you gotta do is own one of these NFTs. You'll also get an airdrop of ever many cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency from yours truly. You get X amount of airdrops of BlackChain from me. You'll get money from holding this NFT. Not only that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy these rental properties. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a percentage of the rent and I'm gonna give it to my NFT community. So now your NFT is making passive income. How valuable is that NFT now? I might have sold it for like $1,500 up front. We're talking about a collection of 10,000, most of the projects. What's 10,000 times 1,500? Yeah, we got five zeros. 5 zeros plus how many other zeros? 10,000. 10,000. That's 15 mil dollars from an NFT drop. And pretty much that, like, you get what I'm saying? How powerful it is just by adding value to a community. And it's all branding. See how what I just said to you about funnel, about this, about that. See how it's evolving? It's evolving. It's crazy. What's up?
So with NFTs, is it like, as far as like, I remember when you was talking about like with stocks, you're looking at, wait, hold on.
Same thing. Same
like,
thing.
Yeah,
You want to
like
look
who,
at. So you want to look exactly who's created
Yeah.
it, what are they doing? Whoa. NFTs is more so what are they providing? Like what is the value for me having this NFT? What is the use case? The Bored Ape Yacht Club. All these people had these Bored Apes. They were able to go to these yacht parties with all these celebrities. They were able to do. They even created a ape coin to where they did receive passive income because the part that league I was in, they gave us ape coin. I got some from being Bored Ape team. It's 9. Say that question one more time for the audience again.
What's your definition of an NFT?
Non-fungible token, meaning it just can't be replicated. That's all fungible. Non-fungible means it can't be replicated. I hope I spelled that right. But non-fungible token.
is like a NFT like you're buying it and then like you're selling it?
It's an asset. It's a digital asset that can gain value or lose value depending on what's going on in this community. Again, how many people want it. But really being a part of this community, or more so buying into this brand, what perks am I getting? All NFTs are, these collections, they just brands. Again, it's like, why do I go buy Nike shoes? Because they Nike. Why do I not go to the Payless store? Because it's Payless. You get what I'm saying? But when I have this brand there, all that is, I promise you, is just branding. That brand story, create a story, hook story, offer. It's the same thing is you can replicate it. Once you learn the system, you go, but you got to see how it's going to evolve over time.
So you saying we should go on the internet and you saying find out who runs NFTs
Figure out who's behind the project, what are they doing.
and you want to
Right.
invest with them.
So if you're into NFTs, because NFTs can bring you some money. If you're interested in investing in NFTs, you want to 10%. You want to look at, you want to go see, all right, who's doing it? What perks are they providing? What use case is this? Will this be a valuable project in the future?
So you asking them, you coming to them asking them what they need, what they want.
You talking about as far as what, the NFTs?
Mhm.
The people doing it?
Mm.
No, you want to see if I buy into this project, what am I getting? You get what I'm saying?
So, like, would you have that conversation with them, or like, is it something that you see?
It's something that you see, that you watch. It's like me bring you to a funnel. You going in and seeing everything I have. It's an offer right there. They do the exact same things as on the websites, right? So they have everything that you're gonna get. They tell you we're building this game, we're doing this. You're gonna get a drop ship of this cryptocurrency that we'll be building. You'll be doing this, you'll be doing etc. Right? So it's like, okay, this project seems like it's gonna be a really great project. Right? Because again, it's a calculated risk. Who's behind it? Have they made NFT projects before? So these are questions you gotta ask yourself. You know, are they like, what are these people doing that's so great? Not only that.
And the NFTs is cryptocurrency, or no?
No,
Different.
different. An NFT could be a hoodie you got on. It's anything attached to a smart contract. It's an asset attached to a smart contract, whether it be a digital asset, like art, music, video, a house, whatever it is, it's just attached to a code. So all the rights, everything is transferred through the blockchain immediately once a purchase is made. Hope that makes sense. All right. So it's one of them things like you can find a way to make barber NFTs. It's one dude that made an NFT collection he took a selfie of himself every single day. That's all he did for 10,000 days. He might have just took 10,000 pictures, to be transparent with you. He might have just took hella pictures every day, and then just said he did it for 10,000 days. But he sold a collection of 10,000 of selfies of himself, and he sold. No, he was like Indian or something like that. He was like somewhere around that region. Middle Eastern, Asia. Yeah, just a picture. You can Google it, yeah. He sold out. Everybody just bought it. I'm like, yo, I should have thought about that, yeah. I'm like, boy, I'm finna go take a. But hey, there's low key a good, I just did something. Your feet fetish? Wait, no, we're not gonna say that in the mic. All right, but yeah, but it's like people can come up with these crazy things, and because they eye catching or they build a great branding around it, people just gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like when you look at Gary V, he had his collection of V friends. First of all, it's Gary V, but he also gave you perks to be within a certain community. Spending time with Gary V, hearing from Gary V, getting coached by Gary V. It's Gary V. He built businesses from the ground up and sell them. Yeah, I'm gonna be a part of his collection. Just cause I rock with him. He's a brand, man. I think himself, he actually said, yeah, he was talking about it. I was like, yep, there you go. He said, man, NFTs. He said it's gonna be like he's great at predicting things. He predicted a lot of different things. That's why I like Gary Vee. He taught me to have foresight. That's why I'm talking about this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, cause I had it, but he kind of seeing the predictions he made about Apple and certain businesses and what I think he said something about Amazon, like a long time ago. They told him he was crazy for selling wine on the internet. And you see what happened to the internet. Again, the blockchain technology is much how the internet was in the late 90s to the 2000s. Now it's 20 years later and we're transitioning to something else that people may be scared of, but regardless if they're scared of it or not, they're going to take over. Even Shopify, they're creating ways to accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment. I just gave y'all something about Shopify. And Shopify stock, listen, during COVID, I wish I would have bought it during COVID. It was like, yeah, and for a while, hey, it was like $80 in 2019. Like maybe like $100-something during COVID. Look at Shopify right now. It's worth like $1,500. Shopify is a great place. Many businesses use Shopify, but it's all about innovation. You have people in the company. People in the company that literally sit there and they see their job is to see there. In all of my businesses, that's my job. Right? It's good to sit down with people and brainstorm, but there's times where I'm like, okay, where is the world going? How can we prepare for the future? That's why, again, that cash flow system, do what's driving you now, but make a plan. And also think about how you can innovate the industry you're in. How can I innovate barbering? There's a way that ain't nobody thought about, ain't nobody ever did, but how can I be the game changer? You get what I'm saying? Even in terms of dogs and in terms of affiliate marketing, whatever the case, how can I be the game changer? You know what they just did? And it's starting to blow up now, and I'm going to do it. After I do it, then I'm going to tell you to do it. You can go look it up if you want to right now. It's something called, it's on my Medium. I think it's called like I Write or something like that. But people are taking poems and writings and are minting them as NFTs. And people are paying money because it's the first time it was done. Now you mean to tell me my writing is now art? And because I'm minting them as the NFT, people are buying it. And the great thing about NFTs, y'all remember when Tory Lanez sold his album as an NFT? He did it for a million copies for $1, right? Every time the NFT that is resold, this is what's great for the music industry, for anything that you're doing, because it gives power back to the consumer. It cuts out the middleman, right? But you can still connect in this space. You can still do it, right? But it does cut out the middleman in certain instances. And what it does is 20% of everything that's sold goes back to the original person. So every time an NFT is resold, I get 20%. So the same Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, this is one that sold for $5,000, and then that's just straight from me, right? Or whatever. Then after that, it was sold for $10,000. So that 20% of $10,000 is what, $2,000. So I got 2,000. I got two bands. Right now, everybody going crazy over it. So now it's sold for $50,000. 20% of that is what? 10,000. I got another 10 bands. So in 3 transactions, I made 5, 2, and 10. 5, 2, and 10. That's $17,000. So now, not everybody really tripping because Stephen Curry got it. You feel me? Von Miller got it. Kim Kardashian got one. Now, the next time it's sold for $350,000. Let's say, yeah, let's keep it $350,000. That's a little, it's killing me. Okay, so let's say 20% of that. That's $70,000. How much power is in that, especially for the music industry, for art, for anything like that? Because when we think about ownership, man, it gives so much power to us as people. That's why I have to stress blockchain technology. And what we're doing with BlackChain is innovating the way we do community. So 10% of everything, every time somebody buys BlackChain, right, 10% goes back to the community. The beautiful thing about building our own blockchain, which is my biggest thing, is because one is ownership, but also that means that we invite businesses, people, to come in on this new Black Wall Street that's digital, that can't be burned to the ground, and build. Not only that, as they build and make money, every transaction has to be done with the BlackChain token. And every time the BlackChain token, one of the things in underprivileged communities across the globe, especially in communities of color, they lack trust and circulation. This fixes all of it. But it also allows things to happen as far as commerce, business, just different things. It's an exponential growth opportunity for all industries. What industries are we in? Music, entertainment, right? A lot of us are in here are athletes. I plan to do something crazy with athletics. I guarantee you, I put 100. I don't care what nobody say. I say it right here on this video, on this YouTube. This will drastically change the NFL.